This is Small Biz Florida, the podcast designed and produced specifically for Florida small business owners and entrepreneurs. Small Biz Florida, talk that works for Florida. This podcast is supported by the Florida SBDC Network, providing the tools, strategies, and expertise to help Florida's business community thrive. Visit the Florida SBDC online at www.floridasbdc.org or contact your local office and get started on your path to success today.
This is Small Biz Florida, the podcast and broadcast that's all things business across the state of Florida. And if you've been tuning in lately, you know that Small Biz Florida is on the road again. We are at one of our favorite events every year. It is the JMI Small Business Leadership Conference. And the reason it's one of our favorite events is this is all about small business. Everything from the beginning to the middle to the end of this event, it's all small business. And a lot of very powerful, informative speakers, presenters at the event. And the room is full, the halls are full of small business owners and operators. And while this event is brought to you by the Jim Moran Institute, the muscle behind the event is really the meeting planning group and our very good friends who we've worked with for a number of years as we've attended and supported the event here with Small Biz Florida. Our very good friend Amy Karimipour, who is president of and founder of AK Consulting Group, and they are the meeting planners that make all of this possible here at the JMI Small Business Leadership Conference. Amy, welcome to Small Biz Florida.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for the lovely introduction as well. Happy to be here.
Well, listen, you guys are the worker bees behind all this great stuff that happens. We just think all this happens. You know, we just come and there's food and there's events and there's speakers and there's parties and there's functions. But you're the one working all that and putting it all together. So we appreciate all the work you do and appreciate the support of what really is a standout small business event.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we love what we do and love this group as well.
Yeah. So let's start, as we always do, just a little bit of your background, pathway to creating and launching AK Consulting.
Great. Thanks so much. So AK Consulting, I founded in 2007, so about 15 years. We've been in business 16. We work with clients both in Florida and nationally. We put on conferences and meetings, anything from 50 people to our largest event is 3,500 people. And we do try to make it seamless so that when you come here, you just think everything is magical. And
yes, it does appear to be magical, Amy. Yes.
But we're behind the scenes taking care of every little detail. But the joy of the job is really getting to know all of the different groups and the different people. We work with lots of different government and associations and all different areas of knowledge too. So I like to say I get to be just a little bit of an armchair expert on a few little things, but don't ask me all the content under there.
That's right. Let's start with just a little conversation about the JMI event in general.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll have some JMI folks on the show with us before it's all over with here in Orlando. But just talk a little bit about your engagement. How long have you guys been working with JMI?
Yeah, I think it's been 6 years now, maybe 5 or 6 years. I actually met JMI I went through the Small Business Executive Program.
So you actually went through their program. Nice.
I did in Tallahassee. And it was a great program and got to know them a bit. And once they heard what I was doing, they had been putting on a event in South Florida. And we decided to take it for the full across the state. And they asked me to help out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the meeting planning space. Sounds easy, but if you're doing your job, you're going to be on the road quite a bit during a year.
Yes. Yeah, our team does about 15 events a year, and probably 4 of them are out of state. But behind that, so it's 15 events that are productions. When we get there, we're here a couple days early and get everything done. But we also do planning visits to really make sure that we've taken care of things in advance, no surprises on site. So, it's a good bit of travel, but we have a great team and really like the work we're doing. So,
and these events, of course, I've been going to trade shows, and I was in business and was with a representative of a rather large organization, so they would have sales meetings. So I've been to the events, and these events are big productions now. You've got sound companies that come in to do all the audio visual and sound, and video companies that come in to create historical documentation of the event. So a lot of moving parts in these big meetings nowadays.
Yeah, and you really rely on partners. So I think being in this business on my own with our team, but as a small business for 16 years, you build partnerships with people and you really rely on them, and that's been even more apparent in the last few years as the meeting world, went through the whole
the pandemic.
Pandemic, and things have changed. But our partners have been with us, both our hotel partners and our AV partners, really critical.
All right.
Our team. So it's been, we really rely on that team.
Let's talk a little small business. You are a small business yourself.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that journey. Did you work for someone else first, come up with the idea, then launch your own version, or was this just one night big idea? How did your entrepreneurial journey start?
Well, so I come from a family of entrepreneurs as well, I have to say. My husband owns his business, always has. He's a builder, so totally different field.
Right.
But I worked for the state, actually, for a number of years, and I also worked in private consulting for a large company doing HR consulting. I was able to start a few leadership programs, and in my role in HR, we did a lot of meeting planning.
Right.
But I had someone doing that. I was working on the curriculum side. And I realized kind of really quickly that you can create great curriculum, great content, but if you don't have an environment
where
people are comfortable and they want to engage,
right,
you've just wasted a bunch of money on content. So in doing that in my other roles, people started asking me, oh, can you help out with this, help out with that? And so the timing was just right, both personally and professionally.
Right.
So I just kind of fell into it and started doing, one at a time, and really has just grown based on people we meet, great people we meet at our events that ask us to do other things. And
nice.
Yeah, we have a great group of clients that we really enjoy.
Talk about the meeting planning again space in terms of support there. I always try to teach entrepreneurs that I work with that one of the best places for them to get information is association. So I'm sure there's an association of meeting planners. Are you part of that association? Do you leverage those kind of groups to learn about what's going on in the industry?
Yeah, I think you really do have to stay on top of both the meeting planning industry. So, there's several associations, national and local, that do provide really good information. There's the CMP, which is the Certified Meeting Planner process. I've done that. Lots of great information. Really just staying on top of the news and what's happening, talking to other professionals is really important.
And I noticed, yesterday when we were chit-chatting about, scheduling your segment here, you were quick to point out you are a, woman-owned business. Did you go through the certification process yet to actually become certified?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, with
nice.
the state of Florida. So I'm certified as a minority women-owned business.
Women-owned, minority-owned business. Nice.
They've changed the name
yes.
times, I think.
Okay. Well, nice. Well, Amy, listen, we've been coming to this event now. We were trying to think the other day how many years we've come. Of course, the pandemic throws it off because I think we missed a year. But I think this is our fourth visit to JMI Small Business Leadership Conference. I'm pretty sure. And I know we've worked with you every year. So we appreciate your partnership, appreciate your support of what we do. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this. It's a great opportunity for us to generate really valuable content to share with small business owners.
Yeah, no, thank you. We really appreciate having you every year. I think the attendees love to come and visit with you and share their story, and really just it's great to have you guys here.
No, we appreciate it. It is Amy Karimipour, and I guess before I forget, how does one find AK Consulting?
Yeah, so it's akconsultinggroup.org. You can find us that way. We've got all our information on the web.
Okay, nice. It is Amy Karimipour, who is founder and president at AK Consulting, standout meeting planners who have been working with the Jim Moran Institute to put on this Small Business Leadership Conference for many, many years. And it's great work. You do a great job with this conference. We love attending. So keep up the good work, and thank you.
Great. Thanks, Tom.
Absolutely. I am Tom Kindred. This is Small Biz Florida. We are here at the 12th Annual JMI Small Business Leadership Conference. It's all taking place here in Orlando at the beautiful Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort. It is our last day here at the conference, but stay tuned because there's lots more to come. This is Small Biz Florida.
This has been Small Biz Florida, created and produced by the Florida Small Business Development Center at Indian River State College. Your host for Small Biz Florida is Tom Kindred. Partners for Small Biz Florida include WPSL and WSTU and Indian River State College, named the 2019 winner of the Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence.